So what do you want them to put online?
Well, I think it'd be a good step to show, how have we been spending, how have you spent some of the money now? And this is private money, right? These are people who've contributed who ought to also be informed of how those contributions that have been made, how have they been utilized. As we move forward and contracts are issued, who has issued the contract? What is the bidding process?
Mr. Arnott, is that a practical thing that could be done easily?
It's being done. It is being done. Our contract process is online. The bid book is online. Element after element after element of the bid is online and available today. Now,
including the expenditures?
Well, obviously you have to get to a certain stage when to show expenditures. You have an annual report. You have your annual tax filings. Those will be available when they should be.
Well, and that's. I think that's great, but I know that some of the legislation that we passed, we also called for quarterly reports. I'm not going to wait. I'll tell you that right now, Carol. I'm not going to wait until the end of a fiscal year or a calendar year before I get information so that I can distribute it to the citizens of the city of Chicago. And so I will say this again. I don't know why we have to make this harder than it really is. Given technology today, you see the federal government right now, they have a mandate with the way that we use the money for the Recovery Act. Why not adopt the same principles? Why not adopt the principles that we passed in City Council with the Asset Lease Disclosure Act, that now we require asset lease agreements to be posted online with also the revenue that we generate through those asset lease, and to provide a line-by-line itemization of how that money is being used. Why not also require that we put other information, perhaps statements of ethics online?
So Mr. Arnott, is that a doable thing, short of an annual report on a quarterly basis?
Not only doable, but things that if we become an organizing committee, we have agreed to quarterly reports. The quarterly reports will be published online. People will be able to understand how the money is being spent.
Does that mean if you become an organizing committee, meaning you are approved for the bid?
Yes.
Then, but isn't this discussion a matter of before the approval, they're looking for the kind of details and disclosure?